hometowns and heroes all across this land. Hometowns and heroes, let's give them a hand. I'm Mark Stewart from Hometowns and Heroes, and today we're at Skyline Regional Park here in Buckeye, Arizona, one of the fastest growing communities in the West. And this is the perfect place to introduce to you some of the hometown heroes that have been featured on DirecTV, giving more of themselves, making this a better country. And to start off the show, let's meet Rebecca Blackwell.
This show you're about to see is a look at our hometown heroes community of Yuma, Arizona, and what this city is doing in collaboration with Menta in the field of autism. Stacy Jantzi is our hometown hero and Citizen of the Year in Yuma. She describes her background and her personal life experiences and work in helping children and families diagnosed with autism.
Hi, my name is Stacy Jantzi. My family and I moved to Yuma just over 3 years ago. I grew up in Florida, and then I went to school in Italy, and then moved back to the States, and we're, an active duty military family. I always felt the drive to work with children and families with unique needs. Just felt very drawn to how they see the world, not just how the world sees them. And that really drove my path of education. I've always had the passion, but education-wise, you need a background in education, special education, psychology. And I found that once I became a parent of a child with unique needs, that it was really important to pursue more knowledge, gain more experience, because autism then became a part of our life. We came to Yuma about 3 years ago as an active duty military family, and I'm so excited to be in Yuma. This is by far the friendliest community, most welcoming, passionate and compassionate community. The community with children with unique needs really does wrap its arms around one another. They really are profoundly supportive of each other. How can I help you with your child? Oh, here's a lead. You might want to try this. Have you explored this? It's actually incredible. When all these families came together and reached out to Menta, Menta came down and explored how and where are they needed here in Yuma. At that time, Nikki Poplachek, the director of curriculum for Menta, suggested that we develop a coalition here. So Fabian Martinez and Yesenia Rios and myself, we came together and we developed the Yuma Autism Community Coalition. And we all came together to explore and reach out to one another and really start building a fellowship of families. So with Menta's exploration, they found that it was going to be a great fit for Menta to come here in Yuma because Menta is already in Phoenix. So it was just that natural progression to come to Yuma and provide this level of support, this collaboration, and look towards long-term goals for all of our kids with unique needs. Presently, Menta Academy Yuma is providing services. We're supporting 5 districts. We have students that have transitioned from 5 different districts in Yuma. We do support all districts, whether it's directly or indirectly, we're supporting their students. They call us for support. We come out, we do observations, we provide feedback in ways that they can change or enhance ways that they're using at the present time, and then we collaborate. Where are you seeing growth? How can we change it? What else can we do to support you? And that is really beneficial to all the students. The students that have transitioned here we're K through transition age. So once they graduate high school, we can actually have students here until right before their 22nd birthday to provide more skills outside of the school setting. You know, how do I ride transportation? So many components there. So when Menta came to Yuma, they needed a program director, which I am very excited that is the role that I play, to build a team here to support all the students that transition here from different districts in Yuma, and they come to school here. We're located on the Pecan Grove campus. So all of their academic, functional living skills, everything takes place here, but we also do community outings. So we're always looking to build community relationships to give our students opportunities to engage members of their community, because they are community members. So giving these opportunities really grows each student. I know that I have a firm belief in any of the diagnoses aren't a definition of the child. They are simply a means to get every bit of support this child can get. As also the families, anything that the families need to help them help their child reach their goals. And that's what a diagnosis is for. If a family has a feeling, or if there's just something they don't understand, or their child's not reaching milestones, it could be any number of things. But always talking to your pediatrician is one of the best things that you can do. That constant communication helps them track those milestones. Then the pediatrician can say, you know what, I think we need to refer you to a developmental pediatrician, or something along those lines, to help get a better understanding of maybe why those milestones aren't being reached at this time, but this is the steady growth, or there isn't growth where there should be. Mm-hmm. So having that tracking process is a really good place to start. But I can honestly say getting the diagnosis, or multiple diagnoses, it's crushing at the same time as it is incredible, and almost a sense of relief. I described it as white noise. When our family received a diagnosis for our own child, I just heard all this noise in the background. They were still talking, but I didn't quite sure what they were saying, because all I heard was that diagnosis. And I immediately went into, what do we do? Who do I call? What are the next steps? And that is what drove my passion to really harness applied behavior analysis and pursue that profession, because it is proven that the principles of ABA are truly, truly impactful with children on the spectrum. Once the intervention starts and those programs are just work that program, it's amazing to see that diagnosis is no longer applicable. I mean, that's amazing. So knowing that makes me it drives me to know that can be achieved. Applied behavior analysis really focuses on B.F. Skinner, which I'm sure you're familiar with B.F. Skinner, the Skinner box, training animals to do certain things, and then reinforcement was delivered. I mean, this was a very long time ago, but B.F. Skinner focused on our verbal operants, the 6 verbal operants, and to really give you, it would be quite a lesson to be able to share all of that, but the principles of applied behavior analysis, really identifying how we can help each child through the therapeutic process of ABA is what is found to be the most effective early intervention for children on the spectrum.
What is an early intervention? Would this be something you might discover by age 2?
That seems to be when a lot of diagnoses occurs, by the age of 2, because milestones aren't being reached.
I see.
Yes, ma'am. Early intervention means, honestly, as soon as you're concerned, you reach out. Whether it's sensory integration or applied behavior analysis, whether they need occupational therapy. We all need certain things throughout our day. It's just finding what each one of our kiddos needs to help them be more successful throughout their day. Principles of applied behavior analysis, really identifying how we can help each child through the therapeutic process of ABA is what is found to be the most effective early intervention for children on the spectrum. I will say that when our students come to school, we have very high expectations. Every day we set high expectations for them, and we really teach everyone to have high expectations. It's then giving them the tools to reach those expectations. How do I help you become more independent? What tools do I need to give you to help you tie your shoes, to help you use the restroom independently, and so forth? Get your work done. It's those expectations and building the skills to be independent that create the long-term success. Here at our campus, we integrate occupational therapy and speech and language throughout our day. So our students have a protocol that we provide based on our OT and our speech language pathologist. So we're sure to provide multiple times throughout the day the occupational therapy or the speech language lesson that they need to have integrated throughout their day. And we follow it, so everything we do is tracked. We do a lot of tracking here, very data driven. Yuma is, I think, a great model for what can be if other districts aren't collaborating like we are. This team is phenomenal. Every day we have wows, and our wows, I call them the May wows, are how did you wow this person? How did you wow the students? How did the students wow you? Moments like that, and they just fill us and continue to fuel that passion and that drive. How can we make their day better? How do we make it more meaningful? How do we make it relevant? How does this apply to what they're going to do next? It's those small successes that lead to huge victories every day. We're incredible together, I think is the best way to put it. And I'm just very thankful to have received this award because I'm bringing attention to this new community that we're really building here in Yuma towards the long term, our new culture of how we're supporting each other and our kids for the long term.
My name is Matt Casti. I'm the principal here at Pecan Grove Elementary School. The Menta program is housed here. My background is I've taught pretty much everything. I've been a kinder teacher, a first teacher. I also then got my degree in special education, where I taught students with learning disabilities, as well as later students on the autism spectrum, including two of the kiddos that are now in Stacy's Menta program here on our campus. I've also taught gifted and English language learners. I've just had a lot of varied experience before getting here, which has really made Stacy and the Menta program a great fit for not only our school but our community. So we were fortunate enough to get Stacy here and to get the Menta program here to help out our community, Yuma as a whole. And she's really offered a service for our students and our families that just wasn't available before. So Stacy is not just the director of the Yuma Menta program, but she is an asset to our school as well. So she has helped our school tremendously. She gives us insight with some of our kiddos and is happy to jump in when need be, from everything from handing out a Band-Aid on the playground to working with our kids with higher needs and helping give us advice. So she's not afraid to jump in which I love. Every one of her staff members has the same mission because she's contagious. Stacy is our hometown hero, and I'm so proud to have her.
This is Shannon Roof, Special Education Director of Yuma District 1. Thank you, Shannon, for being here. We're here to talk about our collaboration and how we've built this partnership here in Yuma County, beginning just over a year ago when your superintendent, Jamie, attended a meeting with all of our families here in Yuma that reached out to Menta about providing an extra layer of support and it was so well received. And from there, we've grown this amazing collaboration to support students from your district, along with other districts here in Yuma County, children on the spectrum, and other needs here in Yuma.
Yep, absolutely. So before Menta got here, we did have one other private day school that we worked with, and that started about 3 or 4 years ago. And prior to that, Yuma County did not have a private day level option of service for students with intensive needs. That program is designed primarily for students with emotional disabilities, whereas Menta targets our students that have a significant need on the autism spectrum or other kind of rare, low incidence type disabilities. So we're fortunate that now we have opportunities that they had in Phoenix and other cities, big cities, for these types of services. Unfortunately, we didn't have it before, but we do have it now. And we have Menta here and our other program, and we are blessed to be a partner with them. Not only do they help the students in Yuma School District 1, but they're also helping the students around in Yuma County and all of our other districts. If there is a need, Stacy and her team will partner with the other districts, and those students can also receive our support. When students do transition into the program, the districts, our district and the other districts are here to support the family in that transition, as well as the Menta team. And then when they're ready to reintegrate back to their home school and their neighborhood, then we're also there to help with that transition. And I know that Stacy is here because she is a hometown hero for Yuma County, and we couldn't be more proud of her, and it couldn't go to a more deserving individual.
I'm Kathy Burwell. I'm the Regional Business Manager for the Menta Group. So essentially what I do is I travel throughout the state working with our different schools and just answering questions and building relationships in the communities. I've been working with Stacy now for about a year, and she and I started working back in spring last year when she started coming up with the Menta organization here in Yuma. And she's really built this organization up from the ground. So she's done just a phenomenal job with our school here. She and I have worked close, hand in hand as we've developed and grown Menta Academy out here in Yuma. And we are so proud of Stacy. We are so proud that she is a hometown hero because she is a Menta hero. And she's truly a Yuma hometown hero.
She was really the perfect fit for getting a program like the Menta Academy Yuma off the ground and started, and to reach out to the community and to reach out to families and to work with students in the way she works with students. It really was an ideal situation. We are so proud to have Stacy with the Menta organization. She has added so much value to everything we do. We're so proud to have her as the Yuma hometown hero, and I just, wish her the best and thank you for this wonderful honor.
My name is Lindsey Flint. I've been teaching, this is my 21st year of teaching. I was a general education classroom teacher for 20 years, but I worked with Stacy last year and just fell in love with the way that she treats kids and the way she is in the classroom and just the way she helped me as a classroom teacher. So when she was moving to Menta, I took that opportunity to join her. I was looking for a team. I wanted to work with a group, and she's an excellent leader and motivator. And I just really wanted to be a part of Menta and what was going on. My classroom is the high school students. My job is to be working on life skills with them, teaching them how to ride the bus, how to shop in the grocery store, how to do some different job skills and things like that that will enable them to find meaningful employment once they get beyond high school. We are so proud to have Stacy as our hometown hero.
My name is Manuela Acero. I've been a Yuma resident for 12 years now. I am one of the speech therapists that work with Menta Academy Yuma, and I am absolutely excited and delighted to be part of Stacy's team. This has been such a welcomed and wonderful journey building this school here in Yuma and reaching out to the Yuma community. And I hope that it continues to grow and that more and more people become aware of our program and how amazing of an administrator we have.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Littlewood, and we are at the Littlewood Fine Art and Community Co-op. It's located on 1480 South 2nd Avenue in Yuma, Arizona. Today we're talking about Stacy Jantzi, who is our hometown hero. Kimberly?
Stacy and I came to Yuma a few years ago, and we came about a week apart from each other. And we connected through our children, who are both on the spectrum. And we found that there was a lot of love for kids with autism and autism-related disorders. And we felt that we really had a place here in Yuma. And she dug in, and the road kind of evolved to where the Littlewood Co-op grew in a partnership in a love for art and a love for kids with special needs, and in bringing that to the community.
My name is Fabian Martinez, and I am a founder of the Yuma Autism Community Coalition. I am the father of 2 kids in the autism spectrum, and since day one that we started getting together with a few parents, we decided to fund and create a school for kids on the spectrum. We know our community has lots of needs. We don't have many professionals specializing on the autism spectrum, so therefore we decided to create this coalition. Step 1 on the coalition was to create the school, fund the school. We were lucky enough to get support from the Menta group, and now we have our very first autism school here in town. We're really grateful to have Miss Jantzi being the principal. I think she was the right person. We just came across, stumbled into her, and she's been doing an amazing job for the community. So we're grateful to have this school. This is an amazing accomplishment. We are really, really grateful and thankful and lucky to have Miss Stacy as our local hero.
Hi, my name is Renee Calderon. This is my wife.
Hello, I'm Myra Calderon.
We have a beautiful boy. His name is Matthew. He's in May he will be 13, and he has autism. And that's what brings us to this really great school. Has been a really positive for him. His life in general has been a whole lot smoother. So with him being more comfortable, we are more comfortable. We're at peace. We drop him off, we go to work, we do what we have to, and then we pick him up. It hasn't always been that way. That's why with Stacy being in charge of this school, we are so grateful.
Yeah, Stacy made us feel welcome, and made sure that he was going to let us know that he was going to be safe, and pretty much it's been a positive experience from the second day on. There's no words to describe how grateful we are to have such a supportive program here in Yuma.
You know what? It's really great that not only is she in charge, but she understands. She knows firsthand what it is to be a parent, what it is to care, and what it is to get an education for your child. There's a saying, walk in my shoes and then you'll understand. She has.
She has.
Stacy is our hometown hero.
In the city of Yuma, you can see the love and admiration people have for Stacy. And the city of Yuma does have a lot to offer. And here are some of the things that we experienced. For lunch, we stopped at Brownie's Cafe, where they've been serving food since 1947. And we met Bobby Brooks, the owner. It's not fancy, it's comfortable, and they serve good food. And he's got some great historic photos of Yuma. And Bobby is a community hero himself. And we stayed somewhere new, right off exit 2.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott joined Hometowns and Heroes to show its support for our new hometown hero. Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Yuma, Arizona welcomes its guests to delicious complimentary breakfast. Its suite rooms are known for having refrigerator, microwave, and sink, and offer 2 rooms, a living area with sofa and desk.
Well, I love the amenities, like the great fitness center, a nice pool, and a great jacuzzi. If need be, a washer and dryer, and a conference center. Its own convenience store, and it's a short walking distance to the Cracker Barrel and Penny's Diner.
We urge you to support Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Yuma, Arizona. It's a strong community member and supporter of Hometowns and Heroes.
In the late 1940s, Jerry Dieter homesteaded to Yuma, and he developed what is today the Peanut Patch. Ah, the Peanut Patch. It's a part of Yuma's history, and once you come here, you'll be back time and time again.
My name is Donna, and I am the owner of the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch is a rich Southwest tradition here in Yuma, Arizona. We are located between 4E and 5E on County 13th. Address is 4322 East County 13th Street. Our telephone number would be 928-726-6292. The Peanut Patch has a rich history here in Yuma because peanuts started back in 1949, 52, somewhere in that area, because they were homesteaders on this property that wanted to do something unique. And Jerry Dieter was one of those homesteaders, and he planted the very first crop of peanuts here and did very, very well with it. He did that for many years, and then in 1977, they opened up the retail store known as the Peanut Patch, carrying three major products: fresh roasted peanuts, fresh ground peanut butter, and their homemade peanut brittle, made with that original homemade recipe, still made the old-fashioned way, cooked in a copper kettle, poured out on a marble slab, and then spread. Each batch is 17 pounds of peanut brittle, and it is the best around. We also have many other products. We have homemade fudge with over 200 different flavors that travel through this season. We also do a lot of our own chocolates in the store. We are the retail distributor for Bar Date Company. We say if you want a good date in Yuma, we have the best. Hand-selected, grown on private property just for our customers. We also do several things with our dates. We have the date shake machine, the newest and best product we've added to our store. They are just awesome, and we'll even make you a peanut butter shake. We also carry a lot of other products in our store. Our peanuts are roasted right here on site, both dry roasted and oil roasted. We try to carry almost every nut there is out there, because when you're at the Peanut Patch, we're nuts about you. We also carry a lot of different jarred goods, such as salsas. And you know, they taste just like what my grandma used to do. They're wonderful. Also at the Peanut Patch, we have a lot of inspirational little sayings around the store, little plaques, little signs, and we also have some Christian books or inspirational books. So we kind of carry it all. And you know, we love our community. We want to be a part of our community. We are very privileged to have been asked to be a part of Hometowns and Heroes. Thank you so much for putting us on your show.
If you live far away, don't worry. The Peanut Patch has its own post office, and it's a great way to send yourself or your friends a little bit of the Peanut Patch. In Yuma, we met an inspiring professional whose programs will soon be going nationally and internationally.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Frost and I'm the owner and CEO of Eric Frost Consulting. I want to give you a little background about myself. I'm a retired law enforcement officer. I have 10 years on our SWAT team as a breacher and assistant team leader. I've been a hostage negotiator, a narcotics officer. I've done a detective division. I've been a detective for over 10 years, 5 of which I ran homicide, was the lead detective. I've done Explorer Advisor, you name it in law enforcement, I've done it. The reason I come for you today is I want to tell you about Eric Frost Consulting. What do we provide? We provide safety for your family and your business. Get threat assessments on what's going to harm your business, what's going to harm your home. I'm here for the everyday person as well as the companies as well as businesses. We do active shooter training for businesses. One of the things I focus on is premise liability. I don't want you to get sued. I don't want your staff to get hurt. So the reason I come in is I teach your staff what to do in an active shooter situation, what to do when they're out in the open, what to do when they're in their office. We come in, we help with policy and procedures. We help with everything in the guidelines to make sure your staff goes home safe at the end of the day. It's amazing to me in today's time that people still focus on doing active shooter training on a computer. It doesn't answer your question. It doesn't take away the premise liability. You need an expert like myself to come in and teach you exactly what to do and how to do it, the run, hide, fight, as well as so many other techniques you can do. There's many things that we do. There's real estate safety. If you're a broker and you don't know about the Beverly Carter case, we do a case study. We do training to help your realtors be safe. We do everything from active shooter, workplace violence, self-defense. I've created something that's called ETG self-defense. It's a technique that's used to disable an attacker no matter their size. It's some of the techniques I learned on SWAT and working with other special operators. So it doesn't matter if you're 9 years old or 72, we have every range and we teach you how to disable yourself. I really want to focus on our schools. See, I've talked to many teachers and many students who can't even tell you they don't know what to do when an active shooter situation happens. Why in today's time are we still having our kids get under desk? That is outdated. Lockdown is outdated. It's a good tool, but it's not the only tool. So bring an expert like myself to come into your business and keep your family and your business safe. Thank you.
You know, as a safety instructor myself for the National Association of Realtors, I felt that this class was the most valuable safety class I've been to in a long time.
Came into class today, and being a guy, I thought in a class full of women, I was about to turn around and leave, but I'm very happy I stayed. There were things I wasn't prepared for or expected, and this class really helps you focus and be cognizant of what's around you. I really like the fact also that Eric has so much experience.
Me and Eric, we kind of grew up together. He trained me in law enforcement at the Yuma County Sheriff's Office. I think this training is a lot of fun, actually. I'm also a realtor, so not only do I get to teach the classes, but I get to learn as well, because Eric comes in with something new every time. So I think this is great for realtors. This is actually great for everyone.
When you contact Eric Frost Consulting, what you're going to get is an expert who will make a plan for your business and your family. My consultations are free. I will travel anywhere in the world to help you out. So if you need to keep your family and your business safe, please contact Eric Frost Consulting. I'm here for you.
Well, thank you for being with us on Hometowns and Heroes. I hope you enjoyed the show just as much as we enjoyed putting it together for you. And if you have a hero in your hometown, please let us know about him or them, and we'll see what we can do. Until then, let's make this world a better place.
Hometowns and heroes all across this land. Hometowns and heroes, let's give them a hand.
Join us again next time to hear another inspiring story featuring our next hometown hero. If you have a hero in your hometown, let us give them a hand.